Good evening, viewers, and welcome back to our news program that is Mars Long News. We begin with the news from the capital, where the political tension has been escalated into public display of anarchy. The home of Indonesian Member of Parliament, Sah Rugi, located in the Tanjung Priok area of North Jakarta, was raided by a mob of 100 people on Saturday day accident. Uh, in the action themes from the public disappointment and anger over the Shahrugi controversial statement regarding the proposal to dissolve the House of Representatives. The crowd not only vandalized the property but also committed act of looting. The gate of the luxurious home belonged to the Nasdem party politician and torn down. A luxury car in the garage was damaged, and the several valuable items inside the house were completely cleaned out. Reported stolen items include luxury watch, branded bags, and even an Iron Man Stadium collectible. The head of public relations for the Jakarta Metropolitan Police, Damar, has confirmed that the case of vandalism and looting has been handed over the regional police. Several perpetrators of the looting have already been arrested, including a couple suspected of aiding provocations and inciting the crowd via live stream on social media. Interestingly, as the investigation process, the police also report that a total of 32 items were looted have begun to return by the residents.
Good evening, viewers. I'm reporting live from in front of the residence of Mr. Saharugi, which has become the center of public unrest this evening. Behind me, you can see a crowd of residents who have gathered following growing dissatisfaction over Mr. Saharugi. Unclear political stance after he was appointed as a member of parliament. According to local witnesses, the situation escalated earlier today when several individuals began looting and damaging property belonging to Mr. Sahrugi. Residents claim they feel betrayed, saying his recent decision in office did not reflect the promise he made during his campaign. Police officers have since arrived on the scene to disperse the crowd and secure the area. However, the tension remained high as negotiations continued between authorities and local community leaders to calm the situation. Once again, to recap, we are live in front of Mr. Sahrugi home. The unrest broke out earlier this evening amid anger over his recent political action. And after this, we have a report from the head of police.
Yeah, good evening, Mas Damar. Yeah, so maybe earlier in this morning around 6:30 or in that time, so we have received that some reports there is a large crowd along of the Mr. Sahrugi house. At the first, maybe the people just shouting or expressing anger. Maybe I think about this decision. After becoming a parliamentary member, but maybe Mr. Sahrugi has do a wrong thing or he spoke a wrong word. But things got out of hand pretty quickly. Yeah, some people start to throwing stuff and some people managed to break into Mr. Sahrugi house, and our officer came as fast as possible to control the situation. We've detained about 12 people or maybe 10 or 12 people, yeah, so far, and we still identifying some other people who are involved in this tragedy. Thankfully, there is no one who was hurt seriously, but there is a lot of quiet damage. And I, as the head of police, we really ask the public please to stay calm and to understand this situation. Yeah, I know you are all upset, but in this situation, break into Mr. Sahrugi house is not the way. And now we're still investigating everything, and we will make the justice is done. Okay, maybe that's all report from me, Mr. Damar. Thank you.
I know what happened looked chaotic, and I understand why people are angry at us. But please listen to me. We didn't go there to destroy anything or to hurt anyone. We went there because we were frustrated and we felt like no one was listening anymore. For months, we kept seeing the same problems. Progress made, but nothing changed. Mr. Ahmad Rugi, as state official, said he will represent the people, but his recent decision to take a seat in the parliament without proper consultation felt like a betrayal towards us. It felt like he used the position for himself and not for us. That night, some of us gathered, talking about how tired we were of being ignored. Things escalated quickly. People were shouting, emotions were high, and before we know it, we were already in front of his house. I admit I was part of that crowd. I entered the yard. I shouldn't have. I let my anger control me. I realize now that what we did was wrong. Looking into someone's home, no matter who they are, isn't the way to seek justice. I regret the actions deeply. I just want to people to understand that it came from disappointment, not hatred. I apologize to Mr. Saharugi and his family, and also to the authorities who had handled the situation. I'm ready to face the consequences. But I also hope this becomes a reminder to every official out there. People are watching, and they only want honesty, not perfection.
Okay, this is Damar reporting live for Marshall News. Back to you in the studio.
Nevertheless, the police assure that the public that legal processing will continue to strictly prosecute all the parties involved in the act of destruction and looting. We'll continue to monitor the development in the case, so stay tuned with us.